Hi, I'm Miss Bunny and welcome back to Klonoa, Door to Phantomine. We finished the story in the last episode. Beat Nahatome, said everything right except of course that Klonoa got sucked back to his own world, Ink Bunny. And so now, since we have gotten all the things, we get a bonus episode. A bonus vision. And so that's what we're going to do today. I've got some thoughts about the end of the game and the rest of the game before we begin, but let's go ahead and get this extra vision started and I'll go from there. Let's go. So I love how on the selection for these other visions, you've got the symbol down there in the bottom right for the wind there, the wind village, and then you've got the whatever that is, and jug pots. I guess that's supposed to be water. I don't know. And then here on the extra vision, you've just got Baloo. Also here on the final, you've got Nahatome. Looks like a rather demonic Patamon. All right, let's get into this. Okay, I would really like to know if anybody knows the actual translation from the Japanese version, because look, Klonoa's reaction here tells me that this text here is not telling the whole story. There's something missing. There is some context we're missing here. And it might explain a little bit more about where this fits into the story at all. I don't know. I'd be very curious to know what the original Japanese text is. If anybody knows, please tell me. Let me know. I am very curious. What the hell is going on here? What is Baloo saying that is getting this reaction from Klonoa? Okay. Right away we get a lot of extra lives. Okay, before I begin, I just want to give a few final thoughts about the game. Let me turn that down a little bit. I love this music. But, okay, Klonoa it's an awesome game. It's one of the best platformers I've ever played. One of the best 2D platforms I've ever played, even if it's not entirely 2D. It's definitely my favorite 2D platformer of all time. Well, I mean, not really my favorite. It's my favorite mechanically and gameplay-wise. I mean, I still love the vore in Heart of Darkness and the general violence and dark atmosphere of Inside. along with the smooth animations. But this game really has some solid controls and you know, I had it in my brain, the words for it, and then I lost it. Anyway, I love the music. It's a really great game. There is one teeny tiny thing that bugs the hell out of me though. And that is the final boss. I mean, here's the thing. It really pets my peeve whenever a game has this trope of surprise final boss. I hate that. Nahatome is introduced, appears, is defeated, all within the same scene. I mean, personally, if I'm gonna fight a final boss, if I'm gonna get a big final boss feel, if I'm gonna really get into it, you know, I want the final boss to be someone who I see doing shit, who I see wreaking havoc all over the world, and Ghadius did that. So Ghadius would have made a perfect final boss. Because you see him doing all this evil shit, and you can't stop him. And then you finally get to him, and you beat him, and then there's Nahatome. Who cares about Nahatome? We just introduced him. It was Ghadius who was doing all the evil shit. You know, Sephiroth is a good example. Sephiroth is burning down villages and killing main cast characters, and you know, and summoning meteor, and then he's the final boss, and then it feels epic. You've got Sin in Final Fantasy X, right? But this whole trope of introducing a final boss right at the end, just for one final big bad above the big bad that you've been chasing the whole time, I don't like that. So that's my one gripe with the game. Everything else is fantastic, I think. I mean, I personally, you know, a happier ending would have been nice, but it certainly wouldn't have hit as hard as this did. The writing was so fantastic that you just and the voice acting. Okay, maybe I've gone on. I'm sorry for going on so long and not actually playing this level. Let's get to it. Okay. Ah, crap. Okay. Challenge level. Up we go. Okay, I don't want to fall here. Okay, got it. Alright, checkpoint. Oh, come on now. Got it! Nice. Okay, so you can start to see what... Yeah. More vibes, though. I'm not gonna go for those. I'm not gonna... So adorable! Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm not going for those gems. Fuck that. Haha, made it. Saved that one. Okay, one trick that really saves this part for me is, when you get to the top, these propeller things, if you hold down A while you're grabbing them, they'll flap when they die. And then you can see which one you can actually grab. There we go. Okay. Oh. Might as well grab that. Yeah, that's about all the effort I'm going to put into that. Bye! And more! Come on! Ah. Well... Okay. Oh crap. Yeah, I could be dying a lot. Get it! No! Crap. Gimme. Oh, that's not fair. Oh. Oh, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, yes! Just hold down the X button. Got it. More coins. Gotta love that. Nope, nope, nope. Much as I love that adorable voice when he falls into the lava. Whew. That point. No. And Yahoo. And Yahoo. The only thing that saves those deaths for me is that adorable voice. Got it! Please give me a checkpoint. Yes! Right. Add a spiky thing. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay. Another checkpoint. Right. Oh, let me have it. Okay. Oh, that's it. Somehow I thought it was longer. Oh boy. Didn't have to rush after all. What were they rushing for, though? Like, I have to know. I have to know. It sounds just pervy enough that I just must know what is going on here. What was going on in the original text that they decided not to put in the English version? Oh, poor brother. Well, the reward for 100% in this game, of course, is, the music player. Which is a really good reward in this game, because the music is pretty awesome. By the way, I have painstakingly gone through each level and got enough gems to light up the gem icon on all of those, by the way. It does nothing. I'm so pissed about that. It's like getting all the secret chests in Mario RPG. It does nothing! But the music player, that is a good reward for this game. Well, that does it for my Let's Play of Klonoa, Door to Phantom Isle. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed my ramblings at the beginning of this episode. Um, let me know what you think. Do you think there's a game that did a surprise boss really well? Because I've noticed that when games do this, it tends to be they tend to be following a trend that worked before somehow. But I can't remember. Like I don't know if there's ever been like a surprise boss somewhere that actually worked. That was actually good. Good for the story. Um, like yeah. Uh, yeah, I definitely think Gadius should have been the final boss. Um, maybe even given him maybe even maybe even the Nahotome fight being his like final form or some shit, like the next phase of the boss fight. I think that would have worked a lot better. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. Fucking love this game. But I'm off to do funny things. Bye for now.